Welcome to Food Fraud and Food Defense Essentials. I am truly excited to have you here. Before we begin, let me ask you a simple question. When you purchase food, whether it is milk, spices, cooking oil, grains, meat, or packaged products, do you ever stop and ask yourself, is this product authentic? Is it exactly what it claims to be? Or is it protected from intentional harm? Food is one of the most trusted products we consume daily. Yet, across the world, and increasingly across African food systems, food supply chains are exposed to two major risks: food fraud and food defense threats. In this course, we will explore both. Food fraud refers to the deliberate substitution, adulteration, mislabeling, or counterfeiting of food products for economic gains. In simple terms, someone intentionally cheats in order to make money. This may involve diluting milk with water, substituting one grain for another, adding unauthorized colorants to spices, falsifying organic claims, or misrepresenting the origin of a product. The key word here is economically. The primary motive is profit. However, the consequences go far beyond financial gain. Food fraud can damage consumer trust, undermine local producers, distort fair trade, harm public health, and weaken already vulnerable food systems. In many African countries, food supply chains include informal markets, smallholder farmers, cross-border trade, and limited traceability systems. While these systems are resilient and innovative, they can also be vulnerable to fraud risk driven by price volatility, supply shortages, weak enforcement, and limited laboratory capacity. This makes food fraud not just a compliance issue, but a development and food security issue. Food defense focuses on protecting the food supply from intentional contamination meant to cause harm. Unlike food fraud, which is driven mainly by economic benefits, food defense addresses threats where the intention may be to injure consumers, disrupt business operations, damage infrastructure, or create fear. This is sometimes referred to as intentional adulteration. Globally, regulators such as the FDA introduced the intentional adulteration rule under FSMA. Similarly, standards benchmarked by GFSI require certified organizations to assess both food fraud vulnerabilities and food defense risks. This means food fraud and food defense are no longer optional topics. They are formal requirements in modern food safety management systems worldwide. And for African businesses seeking export markets, certification, or international trade, understanding these requirements is essential. But beyond regulatory compliance, there is something even more important. Food systems are becoming more complex. In this course, you will learn what food fraud is and how it occurs in both global and African contexts. You will explore the common types of fraud affecting high-risk commodities, learn how to conduct a basic food fraud vulnerability assessment using a practical risk-based approach, understand what food defense means in operational terms, and how to begin developing a simple food defense plan using structured threat analysis principles. Most importantly, you will learn how to think strategically about risks. Whether you are a food safety professional, a student, a regulator, a business owner, or someone just passionate about strengthening food systems in Africa and beyond, you are in the right place. Let us begin this journey into protecting food integrity, building resilient supply chain, and strengthening trust in our food systems. Welcome to the course. Thank you.